Alright guys, here we are, episode 8, season 3. Today we're going to talk about why mobility matters. We're going to go through a bunch of movements. We're going to go through a screening movement, alright, as an overhead squat. We're going to retest that at the end. I want you guys to reach out when we are done this session and let me know, did you make an improvement today? Have you made an improvement these last few weeks? Okay, thank you again for being on here. Hopefully you're having a great day. You're going to need no equipment whatsoever today. Alright, we're going to do our typical 50 jumping jacks, and then we're going to get right into it. Okay, so now's the time to have one last sip of water. Then we're gonna get our jumping jacks in, and we're gonna do this thing. Okay? All right, let's go. Okay, on your feet. Let's get ourselves a little warm, just enough to get our heart rate up and our blood moving a little bit. Ready? 50. Here we go. 1. 60. That is halfway for me. That's 40. There's 50. Shake it all out. Deep breath here. Okay. Catch yourself. Okay. So we're gonna prime everything, start everything today with an overhead squat. Okay. The reason we are doing that is to look for thoracic extension without chest flare. Looking for good hip mobility. We're looking for good overall control within the squat movement. We're gonna look to improve that across the next 20 minutes here. Okay. So we're gonna start with 10 overhead squats. Our hands are gonna be over our head. Okay. We're gonna try to get straight down as low as we can and back up. Our goal is to try not to round forward, flare our back up, or drop our shoulders. Okay? 10 of them. See where you're at. Hands straight up. We're going slow here. Go ahead, 10. So it should be feeling a little bit better than when you started. But let's go through 10 different movements right now, okay? And then let's retest at the end. So first movement we're gonna go through is called a Cossack squat. It's like a side lunge, but we want to rotate our foot and come back into our hips, okay? So if I'm heading this way here, I don't wanna go up to the side like this. I wanna rotate my foot and head down. Rotate my foot and head down. It doesn't matter how low you get here. If you feel great about it, we can get all the way down. Awesome. Terrific. Don't need to do that. Even if we just go halfway. Okay, we're looking for the rotation leg. Okay? Rotation leg to feel most of this stretch. Okay? We're gonna go 6 reps each side. 6 reps each side. Go ahead. Again, doesn't matter how low you get. Keep breathing here. All right, got 6 in. We're heading to the ground here. Some movements, okay, today we're gonna be doing reps of. Other positions we're gonna be doing holds of, okay? So we're gonna get into a hold here. We're gonna do a pigeon stretch. So foot's in front of us here. We're aiming to keep our leg in front of our hips, okay? Keep our leg in front of our hips. Take your opposite hand, tap down this foot. Try to keep this foot in line with this hip here, okay? Tap down. If you can, let's head to the floor. If not, hold yourself up. That's up to you, okay? We're going 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're holding 30. If it's really hurting your knee to hold this foot down, just let your knee go across your body and lean down again here, okay? Either one works. Find a position that works for you today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch sides here. Okay. Ready? Begin. You might notice one side is a little tighter than the other. That's okay. Inbounds in human beings is as natural as it gets. There's nobody who is in perfect homeostasis and perfect balance throughout their body. We strive for it for sure, but we can't be perfect. So we're just trying to use days like this to explore how bad the imbalance is, how bad the difference is in range of motion, and whether can we get a few degrees closer. And hopefully today we get there. All right, let's get out. All right, we're gonna go back to a movement here. We're gonna go 90-90s. If you're an athlete, you're not doing these, we're missing out on some proper maintenance and pre-ab. So 90-90s, 90-degree ankle, 90-degree knee, 90-degree hip. See this right here? 90 degrees, 90-degree knee, 90-degree knee. So this should be a straight line. That's where we're starting. Now this position is going to come apart as we flip back and forth. That's okay. Try your best to maintain it. I know I won't maintain it perfectly. You shouldn't either. Okay? So we're going to flip, hold for 5 seconds, and then we're going to flip back. 4, 5, flip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, flip. Flipping. You guys switch in your own time. You're okay here. If you need to put your hands back on this, go for it. All right. Figure out a position that's going to work for you today. Not always, just today. You get 6 on each side. Go ahead and take a deep breath. Stand up on your feet. We'll shake it out here. Big stretch overhead, reach left, reach right. All right, we're going to lizard pose here. Okay, so we're going back to hold. We're gonna go 30 seconds each side. Lizard pose, here's where we're starting. This front leg, okay? 90 degrees, name of the game today. We're going vertical shin here, which means 90 degrees, we're stacked on top of our ankle. I want our knees, or our hips rather, to be perfectly in line with our legs. So I'll show you here. Here's my hips, legs are in line, 90 degrees knee. We're gonna maintain this position, put our outside hand down, and start pushing back our leg without moving our front leg. Do not move your front leg, push your back leg. Keep going until you lose that vertical shin. Once you lose the vertical shin, push forward. Now we're straight down. Okay, now we're holding this position. We're gonna try to take our elbow on the same side and try to go down. That's the goal, okay? If you can do it, awesome. If not, have both your hands here and just lean into it. We're going for 30 seconds. Go ahead and start. Maintain that position, try to handle the 90 degrees there. Alright, let's get out and switch sides. So, same things on the other side, legs in line with hips, knee on top of ankle, that creates a vertical shin. We're going to push back the opposite leg until we lose, there it is, that ankle, and then we're going down. And let's begin now. a reminder, you do not have to go down on both elbows. You don't have to have one elbow down. I want you to have that vertical shin no matter what. We're trying to roll down here on this front hip. Ooh, that's tight for me. But we don't need to get to a specific position. Okay? One big breath and let's get out. Up on your feet again here. We have done a ton of the next movement, bootstrappers. Okay? We're coming up about halfway on this movement here, or this session rather, so you should start to feel pretty loose in the hips. Bootstrappers, we're heading down all the way. Oh yeah, already feeling better. Chest is up, knees are driving out, we're holding for 5 seconds. And then we're lifting our hips up, keeping our hands down. Switch. We're going 6 each position, 6 each. Holding for 5 seconds in each position. That chest up, drive those knees out. Keep trying to breathe deeply when we switch positions. You should be coming up on your last reps here. All right, standing up here. Shake things out. Okay, we're heading back to the ground. We're gonna get some hamstring work. We're gonna go back to a position. So we're holding for 30 seconds here. All right, I wanna reach the same side. Okay? Reaching same side, driving this knee down. We're looking for a little bit of lower back, upper hip stretch. We're looking for hamstring, a little bit of posterior left side. Get that reached out. Go ahead, we're holding for 30 seconds. Pushing knee down, reaching same side. Go ahead and start. Down that knee, reaching for that foot. You can't reach your foot, hang on to your ankle. You can reach your toes, try to reach all the way over your foot, reach the bottom of your shoe. One more deep breath. Let's switch sides. All right, same thing, we're pushing down, foot's on the inner side of the hip. We're reaching for toe on the same side. Go ahead and start. Breath here, let's get out, guys. Okay, we started loosening up, or I should say lengthening our lower back there as we're reaching through. We're gonna keep rotating through our hips and our back. Stand up here, big stretch up. Okay, feels pretty good. All right, down to the bottom of the squat here again. I want you guys to have one hand down, if we can, and rotate up like this as best you can. Now, it's gonna be hard to do for a lot of people. If you can only go down here, try to get your knuckles down as low as you're getting, reach, that's okay. If we get all the way down to squat, well, we're already in a good position, okay? We wanna rotate up. Okay, you're gonna go 5 seconds each side, 6 reps each side, okay? 6 reps each side, 5-second pause each side. Okay, let's go. Breathing when we switch. notice that your hips have started to burn a little bit today. Now remember, we're doing mobility, not just stretching. That means we're trying to unlock greater degrees of motion, specifically today in our hip tackles. Should be coming up last reps here. All right, up we get. Whew. Yeah, it does burn a little bit today. Okay, now we want to keep thinking about what was our testing movement today. It was overhead squats. I had mentioned we have to get our thoracic spine extended upward. So one way we can work on doing that is through better scapular control. An exercise that allows for better scapular control is scapular push-ups. Okay, so this is what they look like. We're gonna have our hands underneath our armpits. Take this watch, there we go. Arms underneath armpits. We're holding here. If you don't have to go on your knees, do so. It's not that big of a deal. We're trying to get scapula push-ups. So here's what they look like. We're gonna pinch our shoulder blades together hard as we can, not bending our elbows. Keep our arms straight, and then we're gonna push away as far as we can with our back, our upper back. Not our middle, not our butt. We're straight, but pushing up with our upper back. And we're pinching our scapula together, and then reaching away, okay? You have 6 reps in each position for 5 seconds each. Take this watch off while I do this. Okay, do it from your toes or your knees, that's your call. I'm gonna start now with the low one. Pinch, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reach, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pinch, 2, 3, 4, 5, reach. Switches are on you guys right now. You should be a little shaky by the end of this. If you're still pinching as hard as you can, and you're still reaching as far as you can, this should burn. All right. Okay. Let's set back up here. Catch yourselves while I put my watch back on. Okay. So we work on thoracic extension. Now we got to work on thoracic rotation to get a little bit of extra work in our hips. Okay, so here's what it looks like. We're going to be on our backs. We are going to bring one knee up and over and have our opposite arm down. Okay, we're going to take our hand and gently press down on our knee here. So we're rotating all the way through. Okay, 30 seconds each side. Go ahead. Okay, big breath, let's switch. You might feel a little stretch in your butt too. That's okay. We're doing it all right now. Try to breathe as deep as you can. Try to extend your hips and torso through belly breathing right now, and not through chest breathing. Try to push your belly into your hip here. Slow. All right, we are almost done. Almost done. I'm already feeling way better. I don't know about you guys. Okay, so last thing is to just kind of turn on the hips a little bit. So here's what we got. You're gonna sit flat. We're gonna lift one leg up. 1, 2, right, all the way to 5 seconds. You probably guessed it. We're going 6 reps each side. Foot is above our other toe. We're holding for 5 seconds. Goal is not to lean back too much. Goal is to keep our torso as upright as possible. You might get a little bit of cramping in here. That's okay. You'll be fine. If you gotta pause the video because you're cramping, do it. Okay? Here we go. 6 reps each side, 5-second pause. Go ahead. Don't lean back. Try to keep your core tight. 5. 1, 2. You might notice a difference from side to side. Remember what I was talking about earlier. Imbalances are natural. We just want to negate the severity of those imbalances. You're never going to get perfectly balanced out, but we can work to try. And this one should be tough. All right, finishing up here, we're gonna go cobra pose. Just real quick, 15-second cobra pose. Let your hips drop to the ground. Look straight up. All right, okay, let's retest, shall we? Up on your feet here. Let's take 10, 15 seconds. The hips should be, they're turned on a bit. Now the goal of today, right, was to have a greater range of motion in our thoracic spine, extending, and through our hips, externally rotating. So let's see if we did that. 10 total reps here. Hands are straight up here. We're down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Keep my chest much higher. Way more loose in the hips. Hamstrings are not tight anymore. That feels great, right? Now remember, you only do this once a week with me. Some of you guys might do more in your own time. 20 minutes a day, 20 minutes every other day, 20 minutes twice a week, right? Anything's better than nothing, and a little bit's better than something. Make sure you're getting 1 or 2 days a week of these mobility routines, right? Now this is just lower body. Okay, we're gonna do an upper body one next week, so expect that. I feel way better after doing all that. Hopefully you do too. That is gonna be it for the day. Thank you guys for staying on here. Thanks for those who continue to go 8 for 8. Let me know if you've gone 8 for 8 so far, okay? Monday we got hamstrings, so make sure you're ready to go for that. You're going to need a band, and you're going to need an external weight, so be ready. Check out the deal of the day if you haven't already. If you have any questions whatsoever, make sure you reach out to me. Otherwise, stay safe, stay consistent. I will see you guys on Monday.
The best things about the event is that we had opportunity to partner with somebody like Trevor and Trevor's here and TCT. And the fact that Trevor brings a lot of energy and passion to the event is something that I relish in. It's something that I bring to the event as well. So it's nice to partner with somebody who brings the same amount of effort, attitude, and professionalism to the event.